Greed, intense and selfish desire for something, especially wealth, power, or food. Celestia Ludenberg, the ultimate gambler, fits perfectly for the sin of greed. In Trial 3, the motive for the students was $10 million. It would be awarded to the student who killed another student and got away with it. Most of the students were not impressed, saying that no one here would kill for money, and telling each other that they would never kill for money. No one would. Right? Well, one did. In Trial 3, Kiyotaka Nishimaru and Hifumi Yamada were both found dead. And the person who was guilty of killing them was none other than Celestia Ludenberg. But why? Well, she had revealed that with the money, she would have bought a castle with male servants. Though she was making good money gambling, it wasn't enough. And due to her greed and selfish desires, she had convinced Hifumi, who had a crush on her, that Kiyotaka had her and threatened to steal Alter Ego, who Hifumi and Kiyotaka were currently fighting over at the time. Celestia was able to convince Hifumi to kill Kiyotaka and disguise it as Yashiro had killed Kiyotaka. And Celestia then killed Hifumi. She then revealed that she has wanted to escape ever since day one, and she was just putting up a facade. The money motive was the last push Celestia Ludenberg needed to ultimately kill. A lazy way and selfish way to get out. And speaking of lazy, sloth, reluctance to work or make an effort, laziness, is a term commonly used to describe Himiko Yumino, the ultimate magician. She claims her magic is real, and magic in general is real. She will also say that her magic can help them with problems, but will use the excuse that she doesn't have enough MP. As much as she claims she can help, she does far from it, saying that putting in the maximum effort would be too much. She is constantly calling things tiresome. Even talking would be seen as too much work to her. And obviously, this would be an issue for the other students. Himiko wouldn't help out at all during the trials, saying she is tired, and it is hard work, putting her own quote-unquote struggles first instead of getting through with it. She is also known for having a childlike personality, which angered the students and fans, and a certain someone else who also gets angry easily. Wrath, extreme anger, is a sin that Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader, is notoriously known for. Of course, he would come off as a rude, foul-mouthed person. But a big part of him is the fact that he will not hesitate to get violent, prompting him to fight without thinking of the consequences whatsoever. Just after the killing game was announced, he was already making violent threats to Byaku Yatogami, and when Makoto tried to calm him down, he punched him in the face. This rage would ultimately lead him to kill Chihiro Fujisaki. So what happened? Well, for the second motive, the students' secrets would be revealed. It was a cheap, but easy tactic to scare the students into maybe killing one of their peers. Chihiro Fujisaki would dress up as a girl since his features were very doll-like, not as manly as all the other guys. He was very fragile and small. He would constantly get bullied for his looks, so to avoid getting bullied, he started to dress as a girl, and no one knew he was a guy. But when the secrets were going to be revealed, he decided to start getting stronger, physically and mentally, and he went to the one person he looked up to, Mondo Owada. But what was Mondo's secret?
Check it out! He killed his own brother!
He had accidentally killed his brother in a motorcycle race, causing him to live with this guilt and anger that even though it was an accident, it wouldn't have happened if he hadn't tried to be reckless. And as Chihiro asked him for help to become stronger, Mondo, seeing how Chihiro would rather fight his problems and not run away from it like Mondo, really got Mondo mad. This jealousy he had over Chihiro turned into rage, and he ultimately killed Chihiro by smashing his head with a dumbbell. He was jealous of Chihiro, mad, envied, just as a certain someone else envied the other students. Envy, a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck, a sin that Hajime Hinata knows all about. Hajime Hinata has no talent whatsoever, unlike all of the students in Danganronpa V2. Because of this, his parents enrolled him in a different section of Hope's Peak, and they had to pay a lot of money for him to get into it. So obviously, this would make him feel as if he wasn't good enough, and had a lot of resentment towards himself. Because of this hatred towards himself and the constant envy of all the students who did have a talent, He participated in the Izuru Kamukura project, a brain alteration/augmentation program named after the school's founder designed to create a genius out of the ordinary. He was so damn envious of the others that he went through an entire brain altercation just so he can get every single talent possible. And during the time he was Izuru, he had uploaded a virus into the Neo World program, which was a virtual reality program designed to undo trauma sustained in the real world during the tragedy, before participating in it as Hajime Hinata. I can't really say for sure what would have happened if he didn't turn into Izuru. But we do know that he did. For his own reasons to become better. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you want a part 2 for the rest of the sins, and I'll see you in the next video.